Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 23 of Cyberpunk 2077, and in case you're wondering what the hell is this that I'm driving, this is one of the hoopties that my fixers keep texting me about. I thought this had a trunk, so I bought it. I thought wrong. Anyway, now it's time to drive this triangle hoopty, I might as well just call it Secretarian for God's sakes, all the way to Jigjig Street. Yep, we gotta go back to Jigjig Street where we met up with Wakako to pay off for Sandra Dorset back in part 11, I think? No, part 12, yes, part 12. It's also part 12 where it got age restricted due to the fact that I fucked a Joy Toy. I still need to put up an uncensored a censored version for that. I mean, you know what? Never mind, I shouldn't. See, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I put up a censored or uncensored version at all. Because I'm not a million subscribers and I don't have special treatment from Susan, even the slightest bit of fan service may be hit for adult purposes or family friendly or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh, right. Age restricted, that's what it is. Because Susan set the algorithm that way. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to put out the parts. And again, I have already mentioned in the disclaimer, just turn them on to, just turn off the restriction mode in order for you to actually see the parts if they do get age restricted. Now, we're about to head over to Fingers' shop. The last thing you want to be is violent. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Definitely don't want to be violent.
Well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Looking for a Ripper Duck. Goes by Fingers. Know where I can find him.
Who's asking? And why?
Got a problem with an implant.
Not from around here. Couldn't find another Ripper in the city to patch you up?
Heard Fingers was the best.
Yeah, the best for Joy girls. Are you a whore?
An escort. For special tastes. Looking for a Ripper who can cater to my special needs.
Good. Fingers will like you. Let her through.
The reason why I said not to be violent is because as soon as you shoot up all the guards there, you'll probably spook the customers and more importantly, spook Fingers. That's the last thing you want to do. So, saying what I said and lying the way I did, I managed to get in there. Now, there is a stash somewhere where you can get a bunch of loot and some components, but that's it on the lower level. The upper level, however, more like Fingers' office, actually has an iconic weapon in there that it's a one-time thing. If you do not get it, you will miss out on it. Pretty much like the sword that I missed out on. God damn it. But I can still buy iconic weapons somewhere else. But whatever the case, here we are.
V, hey.
Think Fingers would have fixed the crack fake plate for you?
Hello? There's a line!
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting. Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town.
We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here.
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him.
He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home.
Better than being a cripple. Here. Saw to cover you for some real chrome. From a real Ripper.
If you're flush enough to afford a real Reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care? She's here because she feel like it. Now thank the lady unless you and me dealt her.
Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a...
Notice I used money to bribe those guys away. Now then, we could get into the office now and talk to Fingers. Do not be violent with him. You will regret it later if you do.
Yes? Hello? What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You, I recall, you've visited me before. Whereas you, I can't quite place. Let me guess. Tiger claws?
I'm with the Mogs.
Ah, the Mogs. Enchanté. So, what brings you here?
Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course. I can't remember each and every one.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Woodman and I, we had a talk. Told me he brought her here to you. Said you paid him for her. What good was she to you?
You must have misheard. First of all, I didn't pay an any for her. He paid me to take her in. Second, I never laid eyes on those eddies in the end because I couldn't rejig her implant. So he left her with me as payment for my efforts.
I can't fucking listen to this. We are talking about a living, breathing person.
Half alive, technically. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Any idea what caused the damage?
Tech was top-notch. Didn't go kerplunk on its own, that's for sure.
Saying she was targeted.
A netrunner, as I see it. One with some serious code up their sleeve, too.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Forget why we're here?
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me.
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Prettier, too.
Well, we could search around the area, and now for the reason why you don't want to be violent with him or knock him the hell out. By the way, this is the club in question we need to pick up. Anyway, if you get violent and knock out Fingers, you will miss out on one of the best Ripper Docs in the game. Yeah, he has the cheapest gorilla arms, but the best items. So you do not want to be violent or knock this guy out. So let's talk to Judy.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Darknet domain? That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.
Alright, now it's time for us to find the XBD salesman. You want to find him because that's the guy who's going to give you the smut film that may or may not be able to find out Evelyn's location. You can use the terminal, but it's best to find this XBD salesman, because also that XBD salesman will be a salesman available to unlock rare, epic, and iconic components. See what this game does? And speaking of salesmen, here's a salesman right here. Yes, he's a drug dealer. This drug dealer is going to be where you're going to buy some max stocks and also some steroids in order for you to carry more stuff. See, this game actually does open up a lot of things for you if you don't rush through it. And sometimes you have to rush through it because it'll break and crash on any time. But yes, there's an oxy tank, there's steroids for health, steroids for life, steroids for as health, stamina, and carrying, and also there's like extra max stocks that you have to buy. But nonetheless, you're in a hostile area, so there's not much you could do. There's a drug dealer here. She also sells the same thing. I can't get that shard for the life of me. And there's a Joy Toy over there. I don't want to be there. And there's Cassie Cage, who's sitting there spread eagle. And once again, the new era lied. The new era is a fraud. Oh, a random drunk.
This is too much.
I don't even know why you're here. Just get out of my face.
Hot dogs in the spot.
Let's see. Where we need to go is not here, but down. No, not this way. Okay, there's trash there. But where we need to go is actually a downstairs area, but okay. What's up with this Joy Toy? Oh, apparently that Joy Toy might be, for, something. I'm not sure. I think it was supposed to be an extra Joy Toy. I'm not too sure. But here's the salesman right here.
I'll come back.
Let's go talk to him. Right after that guy.
How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head will cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
You thought I was joking. Look at all the components you could actually buy. Yeah, you need this guy, so let's go on ahead and buy the snuff film from him, and then you'll be able to buy all these components from him. He's not a one-time deal, but he is shady as hell. So buying that snuff film will pretty much complete that objective, and now all you have to do is watch that brain dance in Judy's van and find out exactly where Evelyn is. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly where we're going to leave off, because the brain dance is going to be long as hell. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in part 24. That's going to happen next week, because next week we're going to finish off the Zero series with parts 13, 14, and 15 of Mega Man Zero. See you guys next time. I meant like 15, 16, and 17. My bad. Now we leave.